Welcome back. It's good to see you again. It is our hope that you are realizing remarkable results in your person as a teacher. Welcome to course number 4 under character, developing discipline and consistency to shape the culture of your classroom. Are you curious? So am I. Let's get started. Have you ever noticed that students test you more in the second week of school than in the first? Have you made this observation? If you have, share your experience with us in the comment area. This is because children are professional boundary testers. They want to know, can I trust you to mean what you say every single day? Classroom management is not built in a day. It is built in the discipline of daily habits. And here's the secret. Students learn more from your consistency than from your instructions. Consistency says that you can count on me. Discipline says you can learn from me. Together, they create a classroom culture where respect grows and learning thrives. Consistency equals safety. Students thrive when expectations are predictable. A 2020 study by the American Psychological Association found that classrooms with consistent routines saw a 23% improvement in academic outcomes. So why don't you try it? And a teacher in Kumasi did this. She greeted every student at the door by name each morning. Within a month, late arrivals dropped sharply. Why? Because students wanted to be seen. They wanted to be greeted. They wanted their names mentioned. There's a feel good to it. A simple, consistent act builds connection and sets the tone for respect. In contrast, another teacher promised no homework Fridays, but sometimes assigned it anyway without a reason. Within weeks, students stopped trusting his word. Inconsistency erodes respect faster than harsh rules. Children need consistency. They crave it, they need it, they thrive on it. What's one small routine you can practice daily to give your students a sense of stability? Let's turn our attention to discipline. It is the invisible backbone of great teaching. It is not about punishment, it's about self-leadership. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments, as Jim Rohn, a personal development specialist, says. A disciplined teacher doesn't wait for motivation. They rely on a rhythm. For example, one teacher made a personal rule to grade all assignments every single Friday, no matter what. At first, it was hard, but soon students began submitting work on time because they trusted the process. Her discipline created their accountability. In Japan, for example, teachers clean classrooms alongside their students at the end of each day. Why? To model responsibility, order, and teamwork. No lecture on discipline could teach this lesson better. So ask yourself, which area of your teaching life needs more personal discipline? Is it the lesson planning, the grading, the punctuality, or the self-care? Do a little reflection, then choose one practical action you can take this week to improve it. The culture of your classroom is not declared, it's demonstrated, one routine at a time. An example again is a teacher who checks homework every single day, not harshly, just consistently. Within weeks, completion rate soared because students knew that Miss will always check my work. Another teacher enforces the no phone rules one day, then ignores it the next. Soon, learners learn the rule doesn't matter. The inconsistency becomes the culture. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit, according to Aristotle. Consistency builds identity and discipline sustains it. Even Nelson Mandela, who was imprisoned for 27 years, exercised every single morning. in the harshest conditions. Consistency gave him dignity and power from within. Teachers can shape classroom dignity in the same way. Ask yourself how you're doing. So let's do another quick self-assessment. I will read out and then you will respond. Again, a scale of 1 to 5. I start and end class the same way every day. Number 2, I enforce the same rule today that I enforced yesterday. Number 3, I follow through on every promise or deadline I give. Number 4, I model personal discipline, such as punctuality, preparation, and self-care. Number 5, my students can predict my responses to both good and bad behavior. Here, if you scored between 20 and 25, you're rock solid consistent. You're building a culture students can trust. If you scored between 15 and 19, steady but cracked. Tighten your routines a little bit and follow through with your promises. Below 15, you need to do better. Your inconsistency may be eroding trust. Adjust it now. If you scored low on consistency, start with one daily ritual. For example, begin every class with a positive affirmation or end with a 1-minute reflection. If you scored low on discipline, choose a professional habit, such as grading weekly, lesson planning on Sundays, or setting a digital sunset for yourself at 9 p.m. every day. Track your progress over a 2-week period and watch how the culture of your classroom begins to change. Your confidence begins to shift. Students do not rise to the level of your lectures. They fall to the level of your routine. Consistency is not glamorous. It's not dramatic. It is the secret sauce of great classroom management. When you are disciplined, they will be disciplined. When you are consistent, they will trust you. And when trust meets discipline, you do not just manage a classroom, you shape culture. For your GEM step, we have a commitment challenge for you. Write down one non-negotiable routine for the next 2 weeks. Share it with a colleague for accountability. Your students, even better. You know they will make you and keep you accountable. Commit to doing it even when you do not feel like it. And affirm yourself daily by letting yourself know that you're consistent in your actions, you're disciplined in your habits, your students are learning stability, trust, and excellence through you, and that you're fabulous and you've got this. Until we see you again in the next course, remember to like, subscribe, and share far and wide. We would love to hear from you, how we're supporting you, how this has been beneficial, what more you want to hear. So share that in the comment below or send us a message to ask@leaderfreak.org. We look forward to seeing you soon in the next course.